Yeah, if they...
Found a seam on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it. Of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Notre Dame One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will have the ball first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Flushed out of the pocket. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did.
Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They want to run this quarterback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Love. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Rodgers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You
lost 1 deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Got room to work. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw with the catch. It's Lyfe. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Oh, better look out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a can.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to ball his way in. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And how can